Hi, my name is Beth Childress, and I'm a Spanish teacher at South Oldham High School. In this video tutorial, I will show you how to get started with Book Creator. Book Creator is a user-friendly tool that is great for creating digital books. What's even better is that Book Creator is free and is vetted to use through our district. Currently, I'm using Book Creator during NTI with my Spanish classes. Students are working on a children's storybook project. This is a project that we would have been doing if we were in school. And I'm delighted that we are able to continue the project, and Book Creator has allowed us to do so. Book Creator will work on Chromebooks, MacBooks, Windows PCs, tablets, and other laptops. It is compatible with the following browsers: Google Chrome, Safari, and Microsoft Edge. It will not work with smartphones, however. So to get started, you will go to bookcreator.com, and then you will want to sign in using your Google School account. Once in, you will go to the teacher dashboard, and I will show you the resources that are available in Book Creator before setting up a class library. So right here up at the top, you'll go to the line menu icon to open your teacher dashboard, and you will see here resources. So if we click on resources, you can see that Book Creator can be used in any subject and across grade levels. So this is a great place to visit and get some ideas of how Book Creator could be implemented in your classroom. We're going to set up a class library, and to do so, you'll simply hit create a new library. As you can see, I have 6 classes of Spanish, and so I have created 6 classroom libraries. So we'll call this example class right here. And you can see that there are some things that you can turn on and off. So for example, with the Children's Storybook Project, I have turned off students can read each other's books. At the end of the project, I will publish their books online so that their classmates can see, and their parents as well. It's sort of a showcase of all the work that we have been doing over these last few weeks of NTI. So you'll select Create Library, and you will want to have your students join. So to do so, you'll go into the library, and you'll see at the top it says Show Invite Code. So you'll simply click on that, and it's going to generate a unique code for them. So I posted my code in Google Classroom, but let's say maybe you are at the elementary level. Maybe you could put that code in a newsletter to parents. So what students will do, they will log in same way with their Google School account. They'll select student, and then it will ask them for a code, and this is the code that they will enter. So to create a book, you will simply select New Book, and you can see there are some different book shapes. I'm going to select Square, and it will come up with a cover. To add pages, you would hit the arrow button over here, and eventually it will turn into a plus sign. There it goes. You can also go over here to Pages, and you can add blank pages this way by selecting Insert. I'm going to go back over here to the cover page and show you some features in Book Creator. Here you have the Add an Item button, and then the Inspector button. And finally, this just is the play button, so you can kind of see how your book is progressing. It will also read the book to you. You can select different voices. This is really great for younger learners. So let's say I will go with the idea of children's storybook. I'll create the example in English, and so I need to have a title for my book. So to insert text, I will go to the Add an Item button, and I'll go all the way down to text. So let's say I'll name it Cosmo Saves the Day. And there you go, that's it. You can drag it over. Now let's say I want to make this bold and I want to make the font bigger, or I might even want to change the style. So you would go over to the inspector button to do so. So I can just drag it and make the font bigger. I can center it. I can change the style. Let's say there's a lot of different choices here. I'll go with this one. You can change the color of the font. You can also, going over here to page, you can change the background to a solid color. There are patterns, there are textures, borders, and so you can have, students can kind of explore and check out some of the different features. I'll choose this color for right now, and I'll make this a little bigger over here. Now, you will also want your students to add some images or add an illustration. There are several things that you can that students can do. You could have them insert a Google image, and that's what I'm going to do for my example. I'm going to use a cartoon cat. Cosmo is a cat. And I'll hit select search here, and let's see, I like this cat. And so it's very easy. You can see that's a nice image right there, and I'll move him down here, okay? Students can also use, they can connect to Google Drive. And so let's say they have uploaded some of their artwork, and so they can access that artwork through their drive and insert it very easily. So you would probably want to have your students put their name on the cover page, but I'm going to move along and show you a feature that I think is pretty neat that's been added into Book Creator. So one of the features is auto draw, and this is, for me, I really like it because drawing is not a strength of mine. And right here is auto draw, and it is going to predict what you are drawing. So again, if my book is about a cat and I don't want to use Google Images, or maybe my teacher has said that has not allowed Google Images, I can use auto draw. And so here you can see, I guess I did a pretty good job, that it has guessed that I was trying to draw a cat. And so you'll just hit that and it will automatically change it. And so this is a fun feature. Students like to use auto draw. There's a lot of different things. Students can get really creative with it. And so you can also add color as well. So let's say I want to make him an orange cat, and I want to fill him in right here. So there he is. I did not want to do that. And so if you want to undo something, it's great. You just select undo. Okay. Also, what you could do is, I really like this record option as well. So if they're writing, let's say they put in text, there is a cat named Cosmo, you could have your students record. You could have them read that. And so this, for my subject area, that's actually a very nice feature because it's a way to assess their speaking skills. I also like that you can add in YouTube videos. You can embed YouTube videos. You can insert maps. So you can really make these books interactive. So let's say that you are done with your book. So one other thing that before I talk about publishing class libraries, is I wanted to point out that there is a collaboration feature. So if you want to assign a project and you want it to be a group project, you could have students collaborate. use that feature, and they can collaborate in real time. So to publish, let's say you want to publish the library, you can do the entire library. So you will go over here and you will hit Publish Library Online. And so this is a good way to share student work. So you'll just, again, you might want to type out a description. Who can read this library? Here, only people with the link. So there are only people with the link and a password. So whatever you select, let's say here, and then you can even select different subjects and grades, and you can hit confirm and publish online. And oh, actually, I have to do this. Okay. And then your library has been published. And you can view that online, and then you can copy and paste that link and share it. So that was a very brief overview of some of the features in Book Creator. I would like to show you a student example of mine. And so again, they are working on children's storybook projects. And you can see that I can see everyone's books in the class library. It is very easy for me as a teacher to look in their book, and let's say I see something that I would recommend changing. I can go in and edit their book as well. So if I say, hey, you need a capitalized letter there, then I can actually go in and change it. So that's kind of nice to do as well. But what I wanted to show you right here is this student did original artwork, and I reached out to her. I said, oh, that's so neat. I really love your drawings. And how did you do that? And she said, I used my iPad, my Apple Pencil and iPad to do so. So students can get really creative, and they can get really into creating these books. It's a nice way for them to use creativity and critical thinking. So this is not the final product, where they're not due until May 4th, so they're still working on them. But I am very proud of the hard work that they're putting forth so far. So I hope that this gave you some ideas and of how you could use and apply Book Creator in your content area. So please, I appreciate that you taking the time, and please reach out to the Instructional Tech Department if you need additional support in getting started with Book Creator. Thanks again.